now on our way to Vienna, and we've finally been upgraded to the nicer trains that those people were talking about. How does it make you feel, Hamilton?
I don't know. Still deciding.
What do you mean you're still deciding? You don't think it's fantastic?
It is quite nice.
It's quite a bit nice, like leather seats. They've got a nice little welcome. Let me see if I can zoom in. A nice little screen, and it'll say like welcome and tell you where you're at and show you your map and show you if you're gonna make your next point or not. Like, it's great. The bathrooms have an electronic door that open and shut and don't have poop smeared on the wall, and the train is a lot smoother. And anyways, so here's the end of Hungary, entering into Austria. And that's my little bit on the nicer trains. We've got some lights, tray. Oh, they also have like amazing foods, which doesn't look too terribly expensive. You can even get, it has this lovely guy here, which is pretty funny, with his fingers that are like melting sausages. But anyways, so the menu, they even have like a nice champagne breakfast, which I was totally into. But Hamilton didn't order it for me while I was asleep. They've got the good boiled sausages here, nice and long, and all sorts of stuffs. So we didn't order anything, so it sucks for us. But you guys can live vicariously through this menu. So, anywho, we'll see you at the hostel. Last time that we didn't give you enough footage of where we were staying or the cities themselves or anything like that, so we're gonna work on that now and try to make this video better. So this is our hotel. We didn't do a hostel this time because we were exhausted and we have points with our credit card. If you don't have an international credit card or a hotel credit card or some kind of travel credit card, I recommend you getting one. We did IHG, which counts for like Holiday Inns and all sorts of hotels, which is fantastic, and we've been booking with points, which is awesome. Here's our view. So we are now in Vienna, Austria. This is our view, and we're going to go to the city center today, and we'll give you some of that view too, because it's absolutely beautiful. Another thing I wanted to show you is this is outside of our Holiday Inn in Vienna. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little patio that we can sit on and have drinks or eat at the restaurant. And there's a little fountain. It's really pretty, and it sounds beautiful, and it's lots of fun. So basically we sit out here and have beverages and upload to YouTube and use the Wi-Fi, and that way we're still enjoying our time while we post these little vlogs. But that's it for now. To the city center. All right, we're close to the city center, and this is, we think, the Hofburg building. We're trying to find the huge library that Hamilton wants to go into. And this is also a little butterfly house, which we thought about doing, but it's $6 or €6, and we're just not quite sure we want to do that because we heard the aquarium is really, really, really neat in the zoo, so we might do that. There's a giant park, and lots of people like to make out and whatnot at the park, so that's fun. But yeah, so here's the sites where we are now. We're excited for the library. Here we go. We are at Phil, which is this awesome coffee shop, and it's also like a little pub because they serve lots of different kinds of alcohol, and it's also like a hand-me-down bookstore, so they sell like secondhand items as well, not just books. It's really neat. So as you see, it's still Vienna, so all the buildings are freaking gorgeous. There's a ham. Anyways, I very much recommend this place. It's super, super neat. And I ordered a wine, and it is the very top, well, the second, yeah, the very top one, the Bio La Franquish. It's delicious. If you like dry red, it's not too dry, but it's amazing. Also, you'll notice that Phil has the normal menus, which are in German, and then it has English menus, and we didn't find the English menu for about 15 minutes, so something to keep in mind. Come visit Phil. Alright, until our next stop. Alright, we're taking out of Vienna, we're heading towards Prague, so we're walking to our train station right now. The hotel is about 10 minutes or so, would you say, from the train station?
Yeah, I'd say like 15.
10-15 minutes, so it's really not too bad. Basically, everywhere in all of these cities you can walk. I'm a little tired, I'm a little under the weather, got a little sick, I think because we've been running non-stop, so my body's finally wearing down, but thought we'd show you some more of the city, and it was very beautiful here. Lots of awesome architecture, amazing buildings. Everybody was very nice. We didn't have any problems or anything anywhere. It was great. Most of the places had at least an English menu or spoke a little bit of English, so that helped. What else about Vienna? Anything that you can think of? Vienna is a really expensive city, but if you're comparing it to like the States, it's probably no more expensive than like California or New York City or something like that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say it's about the same price as a large city, so.
Pretty comparable. It wasn't anything outrageous. A lot of the restaurant prices were priced to like TGI Fridays or anything like that. But it is a more expensive city than Hungary or Romania, the cities that we went to in those countries. I would honestly say with the US dollar and everything, with the exchange rate, Romania was the best as far as exchange rate and inexpensiveness goes. The dollar goes a long way in Romania, so just a little tip if you're trying to get your money to last a little longer. But all in all, this was a beautiful city and there was lots to do here, and definitely think you should come and spend at least 2 nights, bare minimum.
We didn't get to see the Schlossberg Palace.
Yeah, like the Schlossberg Zoo and Palace, and there's like a big cafe, one of the biggest in Europe, and it has a giant zoo with an aquarium, and it's apparently a really cool zoo. It's 16 euros, 16.50 euros per person, so it's a little bit pricey, not crazy, but we didn't have time to go. Actually, today is May 14th, and that's a holiday in Vienna. We need to look it up. We did not know it was going to be a holiday, so lots closed. But we really did want to go to the zoo. Didn't make it, so maybe that's something that you guys can do when you travel. So this is the train station. It's Vienna HBF. If that's the train that you end up getting off on, this is the metro right here. So you can actually just come out of the train station and go straight to the metro. There's a map right there, if you can see it. So that way you don't have to walk. But like, it was only a 15-minute walk to our hotel, so it wasn't too terrible if you want to walk and not spend money on the metro. And so now we're saying bye to Vienna. Bye, Vienna.
Guten Tag.
I hope that's the correct word. So we use this Eurail map. This is Rail Planner. It's the Eurail. If you decide to get these passes, you can pick, like, we're going to leave Vienna and we're going to Prague and today's date, and then it'll pull it up. So we're trying to take 1707, and we'll arrive at Prague at 2124, so it's a 4-hour train. So it's really nice, and this works offline, so you don't have to have the internet, which is great. We're going to show you the train station, which Vienna happens to be an easier train station than what we've been running into before. So when you get here, there's little screens. Can you see it from here, or do you want to get closer?
Oh, yeah, we'll get closer.
So anyways, there's little screens here, and they'll tell you where your platforms are. At some other train stations, they do not tell you where your platforms are, so you have to figure it out or just ask the ticket window. So here's ours, 1707, RJ 3730 to Prague, Lana Nadrasi, I don't know how to say that. And so platform is 12AC. So we know that we need to find number 12, and if you look around, there's numbers like 543 all over the place. So right down here is the number 12, and there's some elevators. If you look over to the right, there are some elevators like 5-6, that's platform 5-6, that'll take you up to the train. So we're gonna head towards 12 and go from there. And there's little maps like all throughout here. This train station is fantastic and very helpful. Also, WC. I mean, it's pretty easy to see because it's got a little man and a girl, a female and a male. But anyways, WC is bathroom, and it's been bathroom everywhere, including Turkey. So that's if you need bathrooms or anything like that. So just to kind of give you some more heads up. And we figured out how to actually use our Euro passes, so we'll show you on the train. Okay, so we promised that we would show you the right way to do the passes because we didn't know, and we kept telling you that people were signing like the back of the pass and whatnot. But you can actually open this and then you can write in your schedule, and that's what you're supposed to do. And so that's like the date, and they do the month in the middle instead, you know, not like we do where the month would be here and the day it'd be month day. And then you put like where you're traveling from and where you're traveling to, and if it's by train, bus, or boat. And then they are supposed to sign right here or punch it or whatever next to it. It doesn't always get in the right spot, and sometimes they still sign the back of the tickets. So, but either way. And then once you're done with your Eurail pass, you actually take it and fold it and you mail it back in, and they give you a gift, and it's really cool. So, or I mean, I don't know if the gift is really cool, but it's really cool that they do that. So anyways, we are on one of the nicer trains, which we were on last time, so I wanted to give an update about the bathrooms, because I said last time that there was no toilet paper. These toilets are a lot nicer. There's definitely toilet paper. I didn't notice any soap, so I still like the hand sanitizer, and I didn't notice any paper towels. But, I mean, it's very nice, so maybe you should keep Kleenexes just in case you want to dry your hand, or paper towels or whatever, and whatnot just in case. Also, this train has really good food. So I got like a Czech specialty, which was like sirloin steak with bread pudding, and it was just amazing. And Hamilton just got this vegetarian pasta with cheese and some hot tea. And since I'm sick, I also got hot tea with honey and lemon, and it was phenomenal, peppermint tea. And so it's really, really, really great. So I just wanted to give you that quick update and kind of show you the nicer trains. Is there anything else we should update the people on Hamilton?
I think we're good. We covered most of it, so.
So next time we post a video or start filming, we're going to be in Prague. So, yay! Wandered on a park in Prague, in the local areas, and we're probably not doing this right. I think it's more of just a swing. But Hamilton is trying to surf on it. And then they have lots of, go spin that thing. Lots of spinny, awesome looking stuff. It's so cool. It's so cool. So yeah, this is a nice little park area in Prague. And this is the group of people that we're staying with. They were kind enough to let us stay with them for free, which is fantastic. And I love them very much. They're the same group that we met in Istanbul, but we stayed with in Romania. And we're gonna go find food. We stopped for food, and now we are walking towards the city center. And we found like a little market. There's Manon. And we were walking through. It's very neat. They had their own bottled wines in like water bottles, just filled up. It was awesome. And I just went to the pharmacy to get Strepsils, which is like a lozenge to help my throat. So that was great. And they have like bread and all sorts of, like, kind of like a farmer's market. So having lots of fun, heading towards the city center. We may go to the Hard Rock Cafe because it's traditional for me, and we also may go to the ice bar or ice pub, and everything is made of ice, so we're very intrigued. So yeah, so just a little bit of the more Czech city. There's Hamilton. It's and they have trolleys. We rode on them, and a lady got really upset because the trolley went too fast and it threw her against the wall. So she threw her notebook on the ground and was very mad, and her wallet flew, and the lady had to pick it up for her, and we felt bad, but it was also funny, and we felt bad for laughing. As you see, all the buildings are gorgeous here. There's a really pretty building there. Yeah, it's beautiful. So all the architecture. There's Jonathan. Say hi. Hello. And those are our friends from France. This is the last location we'll be with them until we get to France. All right, until we get to the city center. So we thought we got separated, but Manon's boyfriend went and got her a flower from the farmer's market. It was really sweet, and I can't believe I didn't get that footage, but that's okay. But they're happy, cute couple. More towards the city center now, pretty much in it. There's a man holding a snake, and you can pay to hold it. It's really big. And then there's more of the city, and it's super cool. We like it very much. We still haven't decided where we're going, just walking around and seeing the sights. We tried their local alcohol, liquor. It was made of plums, which is similar to palinka. There's Manon again. It's similar to palinka from Romania, because that was also made of plums. Just very strong rubbing alcohol-like taste. So yeah, everything's going really well, and thought we'd let you see some of the city center, which is very crowded and awesome. We tried Czech food, specialty to Czech Republic. It was like pork schnitzel, so it was like fried pork kind of, which tasted like chicken fried steak from the US, and potato salad and a soup, and it was really good. And then they have this sirloin with gravy like I had on the train. That's another Czech specialty with bread pudding, and it's very good. Anyway, it's starting to get loud, so I will put this away, but you got some idea of the food and of the city center, so yay! This is a gorgeous bridge and area. It's beautiful. Every time we try to take a picture, it's so bright that it's not translating to the camera picture very well, so we're not very good photographers, but it is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it all, but very, very pretty. And this is our group again. So pretty. We left our friends in Prague, and we had a great visit in Prague. It was fantastic and beautiful, and we got so much footage, and it's amazing. The Czech people were not so nice. They're not nice at all. I don't know. Ham, did you have an experience with them being nice, really, or?
No.
Like even the waiters and waitresses, like they just weren't very nice, but the city itself was phenomenal, so it didn't even matter. Like nothing could have ruined it. It was so great. And now we are on the train, and as you see, I'm a little incognito right now with my snot rag because I'm still very sick because I didn't let my body rest. I ran, which I'm glad because Prague was beautiful and it was worth it. But then we get on the train to go to Dresden, Germany. That's our next destination. We went ahead and booked a hotel room instead of a hostel just because I'm sick and I'm going to try to get better. But when we get on the train, we have been trying really hard to figure out first class and second class because we have first class tickets, and it's not even like I'm pretentious or I care about the first class tickets. It's just when they look at the ticket, they always go, "You're in the wrong section, move," if we're in second class. So we've been trying to make a conscious effort to find first class, plus they give you free water, which is a good reason to come up here. So anyway, the train pulls in and we run to the first cart because that makes sense, because that's the way that it's been every time. So we get on, and it doesn't really look like first class, and there's bike lanes, bike racks, but we're like, I mean, this has to be it. So we sit down, ticket man comes around, and he was like, "You're in last class, like you were in coach, you're in the last train of last class, like you couldn't be farther from first." So we were like, okay, okay, because we did go to the first cart that we thought, but the train pulls in one direction and then pulls out another, so we were actually in the last cart. And so anyways, the conductor does that. The last conductor ended up escorting us all the way to first class. This conductor did not. He pointed a direction and then he let us stand behind him for a long time and then finally moved and let us go forward. So as Hamilton and I proceed, he could probably tell you just as much as I can. Everybody is super rude. Nobody wants to move to let you move up to first class. So they all just stand there and block a hallway that is, let's get these seats right here. The hallway is about as wide as those two seats. Like, yeah, like between their armrests. So the hallway is very skinny. And people, big people, have bags. They have dogs. We passed like 5 or 6 dogs. and they just stand there and they just don't care. They don't care at all. And I have this big backpack, and so does Ham, and so not gonna lie, I got a little mad, so I probably bumped a few people. I think they were a little angry. Not as angry as I was. It was terrible, it was claustrophobic, and we had to travel the entire train. And everybody and their great aunt, I think, is on this train. Yeah. So now we're first class, and if you take a look around, it's empty. There's like one person. So everybody and their great aunt is in every cart that we just passed. And they're not sitting in their seats, they're standing in the hallway. And we had passed them. And it was awful. It's terrible.
So many back before you can see the sky. It's how many years was one man before he gave you a friend. Yes, how many days will it take to invest? It took many people of time.